Hi children, welcome to my YouTube channel.
This is the third video of the topic series Ratio and Proportion. In this video, we are going to discuss about direct proportion. What is a direct proportion? The term direct proportion means that two or more quantities increases or decreases in the same ratio. That means in a relationship, if you increase the quantity of a one fact, if the other fact also increases with that, we call it is a direct proportion. The other way around in the same way, uh, if the amount or the quantity of a one fact decreases, if the other fact also decreases with that, we call it's a direct proportion. For example, we know that for one child, we have to utilize one cupcake. If you turn up to two, you need two cupcakes. Three cupcakes. Four cupcakes. Like that, if you increase the number of children, you need more number of cupcakes. That means if the first fact increases, we have to increase the second fact as well. For such relationship, we call as a direct proportion. Let's come up with this example. The amount of gas needs to travel a journey of 50 kilometers is 5 liters. That means to travel for 50 kilometers, we need 5 liters of gas. What do you mean by this relationship? Is it a direct proportion or not? We know that if you want to travel more distance, you need more gas or more fuel. That means obviously we know that this is a direct proportion, right? Then our question is calculate the amount of gas needs to travel a journey of 120 kilometers. Let's see how to do this. The information is related between two facts, distance and gas. For 50 kilometers, we need 5 liters of gas. Our problem is to travel for 120 kilometers, how much of a gas we need, right? Then write for 50 kilometers, 5 liters. Write a relationship like that. Then write below that for 120 kilometers, we don't know the amount. Then you replace it as x or any other algebraic variable you like. Right. Then the next fact, put a division between these two and put a equal. This is the way of doing a question related with direct proportion equation. Then what you need to do is multiply this number with 50. We call it as a cross multiplication. X with 50. Then the other side of the equal mark, multiply 5 with 120. We call it a cross multiplication. We know you have already learned this multiplication in our other grades, right? Then if you write it, you will get the answer 50x is equals to 120 into 5. Then x value should be 120 into 5 divided by 50. Then you will obtain the answer as 12 liters. That means to travel for a journey of 120 kilometers, we need 12 liters of fuel or gas. Let's try to come up with the second example. Time taken to connect a network of 50 cables is 450 minutes. Calculate the time taken to connect a network of 75 cables. Now see, in a network, if you have to connect more cables, we know that definitely we need more time for that. So this is simply a direct proportion. Again, we'll start the same technique. We will write the relationship facts. The number of cables with time. It's a relationship between number of cables and time. For 50, we need 450 minutes. Then for 75, how much of time we need? That's a way of understanding this question. Then write 50, 450. Put an equal. Then below that write 75, we don't know this amount. Then label it as x. Then put a fraction. Then what you need to do? Let us cross multiply. 50 into x, it's 50x. The other side of the equal mark, 75 into 450. This is called the cross multiplication. X into 50 this side, 75 into 450 this side. Then if you want to get x, what you need to do? You have to bring this into 50 to other side, turn up to divide by 50. So your answer is 450 into 75 divided by 50. You receive the answer as 675 minutes. That means to connect 75 cables, you need 675 minutes. In this example, they have mentioned the value of electricity bill to light up 60 bulbs in a building is $8.5. Find the value of the electricity bill to light up 100 bulbs. So we know that if you place more bulbs, you need more money for your electricity bill. So this is a direct proportion. It's a simple idea on that. Initially, we write the two facts where the relationship builds. The number of bulbs with the electricity bill. For 60 bulbs, 8.5. We don't know for 100 bulbs, what is the bill. So you can write 60 equals 8.5, 100 and x below that, as I mentioned, then put a fraction. Then we will multiply as a cross. We call it a cross multiplication. Then 60 into x, 60x equals 100 into 8.5, 8.5 into 100. Then 60x equals to 8.5 into 100. To find the value for x, bring this 60 to other side. This into 60 turn up to divide by 60. The final answer would be 8.5 into 100 divided by 60. That is $14.17. That's the answer for this question. In this question, the number of misprints in 400 meters of a fabric is 6. Find the number of misprints in 1800 meters of fabric. We know that if you get a short length of a fabric, you get some kind of count of misprints. If you get more length, what happens? Definitely we know that you can find more amount of misprints. That means this is another question with direct proportion. Then how to answer this question? Simply we know that it's a relationship between length of fabric with number of misprints. For 400, 6, we need to see whether for 1800, how much. Then write 600 equals 6, underneath write 1800x. Right, then you can put fraction, then the cross multiplication. The simple idea, x into 400, 400x in this side. Then 1800 into 6, 6 into 1800 to the other side of the equal mark. To find x, you can divide, you can bring this 400 to other side, that turn up to divide by 400. Then your answer would be 6 into 1800 divided by 400. Then you will obtain 27 misprints in 1800 meters. Right. So that is a simple idea of solving direct proportion equations. Hope you have understood the contents in this video. If you like this video, put a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. To watch more educational videos, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. See you from next videos.